Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's feeling well and everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. So I was not off because I had to work. Okay? There's no excuses for anything. Okay? So let's just remember that was everybody to be prepared for the fireworks? Maybe. As for me, nah, I'm not ready for that fireworks. Unfortunately, because I was just way too scared to do that. All right. Anyway, let's get to this video right now. My motivational message for today is: I was born to be ready, not to be unready. Okay. So here it is. Um, if you wanted to meet that meet that person, you gotta introduce yourself. People can know you, can get to know you better. All right. So the question is that, you know are you ready to be in a relationship with that person? Okay. Everybody was born to be ready to do this. So if you were unready for this relationship, you will have to wait until the future. Okay. Especially that, if anybody is just bad for you, who can't who can try to take this advantage of you. I would just tell them to get out of my house and never come back. All right. Another tip is that um everybody has everybody has their different aspects, that because I normally get up at least every Friday morning right around 3:30 ish, because I was born to be ready to get ready to go to work. Because first I took a shower, ate breakfast, brushed my teeth, get dressed, and get to work. Okay. So you just gotta be prepared yourself, for that. Okay. Another tip is that you know everybody is you know everybody is going back to school in August. So they are enjoying their summer vacation as well, because um they are trying to get ready to go back to school very soon. So they need to have their have their school supplies ready, and everything with papers, notebook, pencil, and crowns. You know. Yeah, and we want to be right. Everybody has to be ready for this. Okay. same thing. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. When you guys, when you all went to that job interview, okay, were you nervous on the first day of work? You know, and yeah, sometimes it's okay to get. It's normally okay to get nervous on their first day of work because everybody has everybody has trouble trouble not finding the way you know especially me because I've been working at least for a year from now. you know the last thing I was unready, but at least I'm gonna continue to just keep making the money until I start ready until I'm ready to start saving money to buy me a new car. you know so I would try to at least try to I would try to give me at least more time to read and practice on certain things that what I needed to do. you know okay. um Especially that when you that we have to be able to that you need to put more confidence in yourself. Y'all just remember that nobody could have you know you could have not done the work without anyone to help you. But I put myself forward, trying to to reach on top of myself, because sometimes I just got to keep looking for myself, keep on keep on the lookout for myself, so I can keep doing this. Okay. Um. So just don't panic yourself, because there is a people who are still to help you, and mm, and we know it's not over yet. Because I was still born ready to do this. Try to try to get back into business so we can move forward. Okay. Just remember that if you're feeling unready, you know something that you do not understand, it could be at your school. Ask the teacher for help if you're not if you're not sure about that. If it's at your job, you can try to talk to your manager and see what the issue is. Because like because my I know my supervisor took some time off to um because she had to spend time with her family, playing with her kiddos, and you know and just to enjoy the moment. But I was really glad to call my lead, and come, and I told him to come to the parking garage, and change the paper chip on the first exit. It's over by the medical center where I work at. And and I was ready to do this, and get back with get back on track and rework with someone that that already knew, you know. Okay, because and just remember that don't because remember you don't need to be stressing out like that, you know. Even though if you were born to be, I was born to be ready to call for help because I finally got it, you know. And nothing is gonna take that away from me, you know. All right. Um, just remember that if you have any difficult situations right here, try to pray and talk to God. You know, He's gonna help you. He's gonna help you build a better way so you can come back. You know, and born to be ready to do this again. All right. So that does not mean that you're not a failure. You know, because everybody has been doing a decent job. You know, performing their duties, including me, because I haven't decided what I was gonna do that whether or not for the vast majority. Um, we gotta take we have to go walk all the way around lightly and lightly to um you know ask somebody for help and stay at the moment. Somebody will be with you there shortly, even though if it gets even though if somebody's busy, somebody's been taking care of somebody that they are struggling with that, even though we're not if they were not ready for help. We will be there to help you all and get you out of the way as soon as possible. All right. And remember that do not so do not give yourself up, okay? So today it's not that raining. We know that everybody's in. I'm enjoying my time off because I'm not too stressed about it. Because I have a few days off that I need some time to recover, especially my brain you know because my brain wants me to reconnect. And I need to start keeping up with that. Okay, so it's very important that everybody was born to be ready, you know not to be unready. So we just gotta you know work your way through. Okay, that when everybody, because let me tell you, if even though if your coworkers are just gaslighting you, they're manipulating and asking you for some money, and I don't want to, I just don't want to take action of that. It was not my thing to do that. Okay, so just remember, any rude customer, she's telling me like, hey, can you let me do it? I was gonna do it. And that lady, she was just getting on my last nerve. I told her, you know what? I need to do that because you can't do it right. She was unready. Because I don't know why she got infections in her hands that she can't. She did it all wrong. You know. It is a customer that she cannot. She like she was very rude. And I was telling her, you know what? I told her, if you cannot do this, I'm gonna help you. Okay? You can't come here and giving me a negative attitude like that, because you're gonna get yourself into trouble. Okay? So try to give him some time, okay? If they were if they were unready to do this, so calm down and I'll be there to help y'all. All right. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below on this video for what I just talked about here today. Um, let me let me make a conclusion here. Um, so if you were born to be ready to take it at another level, you know you know switch places. Don't stay at the same place, because if you stay at that same place, you are feeling unready. Okay, so switch places from one person to another, because if you switch back, that'll put you back in the right spot. All right, so let's continue to do that. Okay. uh all right, guys, so that is all for today. That is my motivational message for today, and I hopefully will continue to work on that the next time. All right, so I hope everybody has a bright day. Take care of yourselves, watch your surroundings, protect your mental health. Okay, because I know, because I know we're living in this generation, because everybody has been going through some hard times together, during the holiday. All right, so we want to be very careful, and protect your peace. Okay, because it's going to get better or worse. All right. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and so hopefully pretty soon, we're gonna get back where we are at this time. Okay, so because remember, be ready on the clock. When you're finished, clock out and go back home. All right, thank you all very much for that. I hope we will see y'all next time for more motivational messages. All right. Thank you. God bless y'all. Peace and love to everybody. Take care.